This list is based on the latest available FBI data, focusing on violent crime rates per capita. We're talking about the places with the highest statistical chance of you becoming a victim. We're starting in the South, home to some of the most statistically dangerous cities in the entire country. Alabama. We're kicking it off with Anniston. While Birmingham has more total crime per capita, Anniston's violent crime rate is staggering. Plagued by poverty and a lack of opportunity, it consistently ranks as one of America's most dangerous small towns. Arkansas. For being called the land of opportunity, Pine Bluff doesn't have much of it. It's not just the most dangerous city in Arkansas, it frequently battles for the title of most dangerous in the USA. A shrinking population and lack of jobs have created a perfect storm for crime. Florida. It's not Miami or Orlando. Statistically, it's Riviera Beach. This small city in Palm Beach County has a violent crime rate that's over 5 times the national average, driven by gang activity and deep-seated poverty. Georgia. Forget Atlanta. The most dangerous place per capita is College Park. Located right next to the world's busiest airport, it struggles with extremely high rates of robbery and assault. Louisiana. In what is by far one of the most corrupt and dangerous states, the title goes to Monroe. While New Orleans gets the headlines, this smaller city in North Louisiana has a per capita murder rate that has, in recent years, surpassed even the Big Easy. Mississippi. Don't get cocky, Jackson. The most dangerous city here is often Greenwood. With the highest poverty rate in the state, economic desperation fuels one of the highest violent crime rates in the nation. North Carolina. While cities like Charlotte and Raleigh are booming, they aren't the most dangerous. That title goes to Lumberton. Located on the I-95 corridor, it's a hotspot for drug trafficking, which contributes to its shocking violent crime rates. South Carolina. It's not Charleston. Per capita, the most dangerous city is Myrtle Beach. You might think of it as a vacation spot, but with a massive transient population and a high poverty rate among locals, it has the highest violent crime rate in the state by a long shot. Tennessee. This one's a heavy hitter. The most dangerous city in Tennessee is Memphis. In fact, Memphis recently passed St. Louis for the title of the most dangerous city in America, with a murder rate that is simply off the charts. Texas. In a state this big, you might think Houston or Dallas, but the most dangerous city is Belmead. This small suburb of Waco has an astronomical property crime rate and a violent crime rate that is completely out of proportion for its size. Virginia. It's not Richmond. The city with the highest violent crime rate is Portsmouth. Part of the Hampton Roads Metro, it suffers from concentrated poverty and gang violence that sets it apart from its neighbors. Now, let's head to the Midwest, the heartland of America, where some cities are facing major struggles. Illinois. Chicago gets all the attention, but per capita, the most dangerous city is Danville. This Rust Belt city has been hit hard by the loss of manufacturing jobs, and its violent crime rate is consistently one of the highest in the nation. Indiana. It's not Gary. The title for the most dangerous city in Indiana goes to South Bend. Despite revitalization efforts, certain neighborhoods are plagued with gang violence and poverty, keeping its crime rate stubbornly high. Michigan. While Detroit is making a comeback, the most dangerous city is Saginaw. It's another city decimated by the decline of manufacturing, and it struggles with one of the highest rates of violence and poverty in the country. Missouri. It's home to 4 of the 10 most dangerous cities in the U.S., but the crown jewel of crime is St. Louis. For years, it has held the title of murder capital of America, with a homicide rate that rivals some third-world countries. Ohio. It's Cleveland. While places like Dayton also struggle, Cleveland's combination of violent crime and widespread poverty, with some neighborhoods seeing poverty rates over 30%, makes it the state's most dangerous city.
Wisconsin. Milwaukee has its issues, but the most dangerous city per capita is often Beloit.
Located on the Illinois border, this small city faces big city crime problems without the same level of resources. Kansas. It's Wichita. In a state that is surprisingly segregated, Wichita has a clear divide between its neighborhoods, with concentrated poverty leading to a violent crime rate that far exceeds any other city in Kansas.
Nebraska. Omaha. As the state's only major city, it's where the state's urban problems are concentrated. Gang activity and drug trafficking contribute to a violent crime rate that makes it the undisputed most dangerous place in the state. Iowa. Davenport. Part of the Quad Cities, this river town struggles with a level of violent crime, particularly aggravated assault, that is much higher than any other city in Iowa. The Dakotas. In both North Dakota and South Dakota, the most dangerous places are often on or near Native American reservations, with Rapid City, SD, and Bismarck, North Dakota showing the highest urban crime rates. These areas suffer from a complex mix of jurisdictional issues, extreme poverty, and lack of resources. All right, we're halfway through. Before we head to the coasts, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments if your hometown is safe, or if it should have been on this list. Now for the Northeast, where the cities are old and the problems run deep. New York. It's not New York City. Per capita, the most dangerous city is Buffalo. For years, it has struggled with high rates of poverty and violent crime that are a relic of its Rust Belt past. Pennsylvania. Forget Philly or Pittsburgh. The most dangerous city is Chester. This small city just outside of Philadelphia has a long history of violence and poverty, and its per capita murder rate is often one of the highest in the United States. New Jersey. It's Camden. For decades, Camden has been known as one of America's most dangerous cities. While it has seen improvements, its violent crime rate remains exceptionally high. Massachusetts. It's Holyoke. While Boston has more total crime, this small former mill town has a per capita violent crime rate that is significantly higher, driven by poverty and the opioid crisis. Maryland. Baltimore. No surprises here. Despite its charm, the city is plagued by an infamous murder rate, gang violence, and a deep distrust between the community and law enforcement. Delaware. The most dangerous city is the state's largest, Wilmington. It struggles with a violent crime rate that has earned it the unfortunate nickname Murder Town, USA in the past. Connecticut. It's Hartford. The state's capital has one of the highest child poverty rates in the nation, which is a key driver of its extremely high violent crime rate. Maine. The most dangerous city is Augusta. While Maine is one of the safest states, its capital city has a disproportionately high rate of property and violent crime compared to the rest of the state. Vermont. It's Burlington. By national standards, it's very safe. But within the state, as the largest city, it has the most concentrated issues with theft, assault, and drug-related crimes. New Hampshire, Manchester. As the biggest city in the state, it serves as the center for the state's opioid crisis, which drives up rates of both property and violent crime. Finally, let's head west, where the open spaces can't hide some serious urban problems. California. It's not LA or San Francisco. The most dangerous city in California is Stockton. Hit hard by the 2008 financial crisis, it has struggled with bankruptcy, poverty, and high rates of gang violence ever since. Arizona. You might think Phoenix, but per capita, it's often Tucson. While Phoenix has more crime overall, Tucson's violent crime rate per 1,000 residents is consistently higher. Nevada. It's North Las Vegas. Often overshadowed by its famous neighbor, North Las Vegas has a much higher rate of violent crime and poverty than Las Vegas proper. Colorado. Pueblo.
This historic steel town south of Denver has a violent crime rate that is more than 3 times the national average, struggling with gangs, drugs, and homelessness. New Mexico. In what is statistically the most dangerous state in America, the epicenter is Albuquerque. It has one of the highest rates of auto theft in the nation and a violent crime rate that continues to climb year after year. Alaska. As the state with the highest violent crime rate in the nation, it's no surprise its largest city, Anchorage, takes the top spot. It has rates of assault and robbery that are more common in cities 3 or 4 times its size. Washington. It's not Seattle. The most dangerous city is Tacoma. While it has seen a lot of growth, it still struggles with a violent crime rate significantly higher than its larger neighbor to the north. Oregon. It's Portland. In recent years, the city has seen a dramatic spike in homicides and violent crime, pushing it to the top of the list as the most dangerous place in Oregon. Utah. Salt Lake City. As the state's urban hub, it has the most concentrated crime issues, particularly with property crime and aggravated assaults, making it the most dangerous place in an otherwise very safe state. Idaho. Pocatello. This small city has a surprisingly high violent crime rate for its size, making it the most dangerous place in the Gem State. Wyoming. It's Cheyenne. As the largest city and state capital, it has the highest concentration of crime in a state with a very low population. Montana. Billings. As the largest city in the state, it acts as a hub for drug trafficking in the region, which contributes to a violent crime rate that is the highest in Big Sky country. Hawaii. It's the urban center of Honolulu. While tourists might see paradise, downtown Honolulu has the highest rates of assault and property crime in the state.